What's up, YouTube? Dan the Dictator Man here, coming into totalitarian power to rule with an iron fist the island nations of the Caribbean, aka Venezuela, island style. In Tropico 6, the sixth in a long line of RTS titles. Let's get right on in. So, the game looks decent, has some funny partial voice acting, and has an okay interface. I played this on the PS4, so it ran a little choppy at times, either when it made an autosave or when the islands simply developed too much. And of course, since it's an RTS, you can speed the gameplay up, but only up to times 4, which I would have liked at least up to times 8. You are the dictator/president for life of the fictional country of Tropico. You, as head of the country, determine laws, the constitution, rights of citizenry, what to build, what to export, and which superpowers to befriend or enrage. Now, I'm not exactly experienced with RTS games. I've played a few before, but none quite like this. A lot of what happens in this game is automated, and there's a lot of sections of the gameplay where the best description for it is to hurry up and wait. There's not much in the way of combat, probably because for most of the modes, your goal is to avoid war with the other superpowers. The game has you be the dictator during 4 world eras. First is the colonial era, where it's basically just you and the crown, and you have a time limit to your charter, ending in either buying your liberation or rebelling into war. Once you proceed, the next era is the World Wars, where you play both the Axis and the Allies to get goodies from both sides. Proceeding from there, we enter the Cold War section, where some other countries count but aren't as important as the Western Bloc and the Eastern Bloc. Finally, once the wars are over, we enter modern times where there are 5 global superpowers, being the USA, Russia, China, the EU, and the Middle East. There are other countries, but they're not important in this time, nor do they aid any more than simple imports and exports. Mostly, you'll be developing your country to make money, so you'll control the industries to invest in, supply power to the population, and control the education level of the citizens. You have the option of assassinating political opponents, making it look like an accident, jailing the citizenry, or simply bribing them. One of the funniest things in this game is the option to steal famous landmarks from other countries. This is done similarly to Despicable Me.
Outrage in Egypt tonight as it was discovered that the Great Pyramid of Giza had been stolen and replaced by a giant inflatable replica. There is panic throughout the globe as countries and citizens try to protect their beloved landmarks.
The funniest of these raids is the one where somehow we were able to torrent the White House. Yeah, that one got a lot of laughs from me. Also, this is another mention of that one monument, the Hagia Sophia.
This is my favorite out of all the 7 wonders of the world, the Hagia Sophia. It's like God made a basilica for himself. Dad, nothing bad will ever happen to the Hagia Sophia, right?
Not on my watch.
Now that all of that is out of the way, let's talk about the Platinum. To earn it, there are 40 tasks that must be completed. The main goal will be to clear all 15 of the game's missions, ranging from having high crime rates, to defusing wars, to having no resources so you're forced to maximize your pirates as privateers, to making a space or nuclear program, etc. These missions range from easy to hard, even when set to easy difficulty, with some being downright unfair or simply taking forever to actually complete. Each mission has its own trophy, along with an additional one for clearing every mission. The other 25 are mostly for miscellaneous tasks, such as staying in the colonial period for 30 years, or playing on a sandbox map with a volcano that is constantly erupting. Most of the tasks will be obtained in the missions, with the exceptions being the ones specifically for sandbox mode and the multiplayer one. Yes, without a buddy, this platinum is impossible, as you will need to win a game on a team and multiplayer. And this one is weird, as it seems like if the in-game cheats, such as infinite money, are enabled, then the host will not receive the trophies, but the guest will. The most annoying trophies come from some of the later missions, like Shackland, where you need a very large population and can't build any housing. The RNG nightmare of having a space mission end with a special event, earning $3,500 in a single month from prison labor, and of course, the final mission, Battle Royale. Battle Royale alone took me something like 9 hours to actually beat, due to prep, RNG, and proper decisions. Battle Royale is all about the rivalry between us, aka Roger posing as Generalissimo, and the posh bastard who was in charge of our title as ruler of these islands. We have to progress through every era with the posh bastard turning our allies against us, eventually culminating in a crazy all-out war where the fucker can even control the weather, which has the potential to crash the game. Once we survive, we can finally win and earn the platinum. Now, I've seen people say that this game can be platinumed in 20 hours, while others say 30. Me? It took me over 60 fucking hours! Now, maybe I was just bad at the game, but there were times where I was so damn close to achieving something and had to do nothing but wait for minutes at a time for it to actually reach the threshold. Certain levels also just take at least 3 hours to beat. If I had more experience or knew which things to always invest into early on, then I probably could have shaved off at least a dozen hours, probably putting this game close to 45 hours to platinum if you're good enough. So the platinum is like a 5 out of 10. There's not really any missables, it's just incredibly time consuming, and like most RTS games, no matter how well engineered, it can all go to shit in a single instant. As for the patented Dan the Ranking Man rating, the game gets an 80 out of 100. It wasn't that stable, had hangs and freezes, and suffers from normal RTS problems. But the music was good, even though the copyright is fucking with me for the full playthrough. The comedy is on point, and it's a solid game for the most part, that I enjoyed. So, like and subscribe, comment down below which superpower was your favorite to antagonize. Mine was, of course, the EU. And remember, no matter how bad I was at this game, I was still a better dictator than that loser Roger in American Dad.
Now dance!